Hello.
Okay, so I'll just ask, I'll mute you all because I'll start talking so that there's no interference with the microphone. So I'll go ahead and mute you. If ever you want to talk to me, you can send me a message on the chat and I'll try to make sure to look at it. Good to see you guys, or to hear you guys. I wanted to share just before starting a really interesting conversation that I was having with a respiratory health specialist right before jumping into the Zoom with you guys. So we had really interesting discussion about the pranayama, so the ancient breathing techniques, and the modern exercise that respiratory health specialists are using today, and the similarities are incredible. It's very, very interesting. And most of the respiratory health specialists don't necessarily refer to pranayama, although the exercises are quite similar. And one thing that we were discussing today was very interesting, is the fact that when we're breathing, we usually focus on the inhalation more than the exhalation. And that's not necessarily what brings us most oxygen. Because when we think about it, we have the lungs that are like this, right? And then if you always try to just expand the lungs, we don't necessarily get as much volume of air in the lungs as when we exhale, because usually we don't exhale all the way out. So we're just moving, we're just breathing with that part of the lungs. But as we focus on the exhalation, this is when we empty completely the lungs so that we can take a deeper breath afterwards. So we're bringing in more oxygen as we focus on the exhalation. Which I thought was super interesting. And we often believe that, oh, I need more oxygen, so I'm just going to take a deep breath. Yes, but also exhale completely. So we're going to try to work a lot on that end today. We're going to be incorporating some bandhas today. So I really want to make sure, and I'm going to say this in both languages, the bandhas, which are the locks, means locks in Sanskrit. Locks are a specific contraction that we're going to be integrating into the body as we're doing some breath holdings. And it's very important because these techniques are quite intense. If ever you have any mental issues right now, whether you feel you have a certain condition that is quite serious or quite slight right now, I don't advise this technique. So as we're going to be doing the contraction in the body, you can just hold the breath. Okay, so I'm going to say this in French as well. Il y a une technique qu'on va faire aujourd'hui qui est une contraction, ça s'appelle le Mula Bandha. C'est une contraction qu'on va faire, c'est une pratique qui est quand même assez intense. Si jamais vous avez certaines conditions au niveau de la santé mentale en ce moment, je vous invite à ne pas pratiquer cette technique-là. Donc, vous pouvez seulement retenir la respiration normalement sans appliquer la contraction. Donc, the exercise, I'm going to explain a bit now because I don't want to break the flow as we go forward. The contraction is going to be happening maybe in a quite interesting spot in the body that we don't often think about. So it's the muscle in the perineum, it's the muscle in between the genitals and the anus, okay? So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be contracting the lower part of the body. It's a muscle that is very hard to target. So what might happen today is as you're contracting this muscle, you might just contract everything, especially for women. And as the practice goes forward, then you'll be able to isolate that muscle. So just try to play with it right now. Play with it meaning you're just contracting the muscle, right? So it's a very small, very, very small muscle, and it's responsible for a lot of benefits in the body. So people that have some urinary urinary problem as they were growing older, and especially women as well. In the pranayama, what we're trying to create as we're doing that lock is we're trying to create a bit of heat in the body. So as we're contracting the muscle and we're retaining the breath, we're using more energy, and hence we would need more oxygen. So the retention is going to be a little bit harder today. So we're going to play with that. It's quite complex. You might not get it at the first time, but it's okay. Just try with it today. And if ever you have any questions, you can call me or ask me afterwards. There's no problem with that. That's about it. So we're going to start standing up today, standing up on the mat and doing just a bit of few sun salutation. Very few, just to move the body a little bit. So if you have a mat, please stand in front of the mat. And if you feel like you just don't want to move today, it's okay. You can do a bit of stretching. It works as well. So starting at the top of the mat, the toes are touching and the heels are slightly apart. Roll the shoulders back. We're going to take a big inhalation through the nose. So inhale in. And as you exhale, bring the palms together. Inhale, bring the arms forward and back. Exhale, arms down, relax the neck completely. Inhale, right side back. Right knee down, untuck the toes and look up. Left foot back, plank position. Exhale, knees, chest and forehead down. Push into the toes, open the chest. Inhale, shoulder blades together. Exhale, heels up. Hips up, heels down, sorry. Inhale, right foot forward. Left knee down, untuck the toes, look up. Exhale, left foot forward, relax the neck. Inhale, arms forward and back, arch back. Exhale, bring the hands down. Good. Inhale. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, arms forward and back. Exhale, bring the hands down, relax the neck. Inhale, left foot back. Untuck the toes, bring the knee down, look up. Hold the breath, let right foot back, plank position. Exhale, knees, chest and forehead down. Inhale, slide forward, open the chest. Exhale, hips up, heels down. Inhale, left foot forward. Right knee down, untuck the toes, look up. Exhale, right foot forward, relax the neck. Inhale, arms up, arch the back. Exhale, palms together, and relax the arms. Good. So let's come back to sitting posture. Very nice stretch, everybody. Very quick. I know that you want to move more, and you can do so before the class. There's no problem with that. Just going to admit the people that just came in. All right. So find a comfortable seat. So either sitting on a chair or cross-legged as well. So don't be afraid to just be sitting on the chair without crossing the leg. There's no worries with that at all. Otherwise, if you are, just find something that's comfortable. Make sure that your shoulders are rolled back, your spine straight, and the chin is parallel to the floor. So let's just start by opening up the nostril just a little bit more. Notice the air in and out of the nose. So cold air in and hot air out of the nose. Just start noticing your breath. What's the speed of your breath? Can you feel also your heart as you're inhaling and exhaling? So before putting any restrictions or constraints or control over the breath, start by feeling it first. Good. Now bring your right hand on your belly. And then inhale, make a big balloon as you inhale. And as you exhale, feel the balloon lowering down towards the spine. Good. Again, inhale, big balloon. Really feel that balloon coming out of the belly. And exhale slowly. Try to do it with the nose. So always try to breathe as much as possible through the nose. Inhale, big balloon. And exhale, slowly bring it down. Good. Now next inhalation, big balloon with the belly. Open the rib cage, the chest, even the collarbone. And as you exhale, chest comes down, rib cage closes, and the belly drops. Very nice. Again, inhale, belly, rib cage, and chest. And exhale, chest, rib cage, and belly drops. Very nice. Again, inhale, belly, rib cage, chest. Exhale, chest, rib cage, and belly drop. One more time. Inhale, belly, rib cage, chest. Exhale, chest, rib cage, and the belly drops. Good. Now inhale fully through the nose. Inhale completely through the nose. And then I want you to exhale through the mouth, creating this resistance. So as if you're blowing on a candle. Good. Again, inhale through the nose. You can rest your right hand on your knee. Inhale completely. And blow that candle as slow as possible. Okay, so really feel like you're creating this resistance through the passage of air through the mouth. Exhale very slowly, very slowly. Good. Now inhale back in through the nose. Inhale through the nose. Fill up the lungs completely in. And exhale through the mouth, very slowly, as slow as you can. Exhale with that resistance, the smaller passage through which the air comes out. Good. Inhale again, back in, 100%. And exhale with the pursed lips, blowing up the candle. One more time. Inhale in. And exhale out. Good. Inhale back in. Now, this time, I'm going to contract the glottis. So contract the throat area and create an ocean sound as you exhale. So this is the Ujjayi breath. Inhale fully in. Contract the glottis area and exhale, creating this ocean sound. Good. Again, inhale in. Ocean sound breath. Exhale, contract the glottis. Again, very nice. Inhale through the nose. Contract the throat and exhale. Go ahead and do it 3 more times. Inhale through the nose, completely all the way up the chest, and exhale. So you're contracting the throat, you're creating a resistance, a smaller passage of air, and you're creating that sound. All the way out, good. Inhale in now. Inhale fully in. belly, rib cage, and chest. Contract the glottis and exhale. Hear yourself exhaling. As you're exhaling with that ocean sound, hear yourself exhaling completely out. Very nice. One last time. Inhale in through the nose. Contract the glottis and exhale very, very slowly, contracting the throat and hearing yourself exhaling completely out. Very nice. Good. Now inhale in. So inhale, and to 75% of the lung capacity, hold the breath. Retain the breath. Breath retention. And this is where you can apply that contraction, the perineum contraction. If you feel you can do that today, just try to play with it. And that muscle always release itself. Try to bring it back to a contraction. Hold the breath for 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly exhale out. Exhale very, very slowly out, all the way out. Empty the lungs. Good. Again, inhale in to 75% of the lung capacity and hold the breath. Good. Apply the contraction of the perineum. Keep on reapplying that contraction of the perineum as you're holding the breath. Bring the air towards the belly area. So less in the throat, more in the belly. For 10 more seconds, the retention. Remember to reapply that contraction of the perineum. Focus on the point in between your eyes. 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Exhale very slowly out. Let all the air out of the lungs. Good. Inhale in 75% of the lung capacity and hold the breath. Hold the breath. Apply that contraction. Reapply that contraction. Make sure you're relaxing your shoulders, your spine is straight, and your chin is parallel to the floor. Relax your jaw, your eyes, and your forehead. And remember to reapply the contraction of the perineum. Very nice. 5 more seconds. And very slowly exhale out. Exhale, let all the air out of the lungs. Empty completely the lungs. And inhale back in. Inhale in to 75% of the lung capacity and hold the breath. Hold the breath here. Apply the lock, the root lock. Maybe feel that heat coming from that root lock. Keep on reapplying it. Focus on that point in between your eyes. Relax your eyes. I'm going to go for 10 more seconds, if that's possible for you today. 5 more seconds. And slowly exhale out. Very, very slowly. We're going to do one last one. Inhale back in. Inhale in. And hold the breath. Hold the breath. Apply that contraction. So it was believed by ancient yogis that this lock would activate energy source. That energy source would rise up the spine, all the way up to the head. 10 more seconds. Reapply the bandha. Relax the eyes and the face. 5 more seconds. Good. And very slowly exhale out, all the way out. Completely let go of all the air out of the lungs. Good. Now come back to normal breathing. Come back to normal breathing. Let go of the contraction or the control of the breath. Very nice. Now we're going to go laying down on the floor. Okay, so if you have a mat, I suggest that you lay on that mat. If you have a cushion, you can bring a cushion to just bring your head onto it.
For the one we just did, do you breathe in between each, like every breath retention, then you breathe out? Do you take a breath or you do the 75% thing right away?
I'm not sure I understand the question.
So you're like, you say breathe in 75%, hold, breathe out. But then are you supposed to once again breathe in, or you do like a whole breath and then you start again at 75%? Like, are you supposed to breathe freely between every breath retention?
No, the goal is to inhale, contract, exhale, and inhale, hold, contract, exhale. Yeah.
Okay.
We can talk about it a little bit afterwards if you want. It's a complex one, but it's a very good one. Thank you for the question. Okay, so let's lie down on the floor. We're going to do the Wim Hof practice just to end the class today. So on the mat, laying down on the floor, we're going to do a few pulsations. What I mean by pulsation is that we're going to be inhaling and fully expand the lungs. So we're going to inhale rapidly to 100%. And then we're going to exhale and leave 25% of the lung capacity. So we're going to go from 100 to 25, 100 to 25. So we're going to do a few pulsations like that quite rapidly. And then we're going to exhale out completely. We're going to hold the breath with no air into the lungs for a few seconds. It's going to be uncomfortable. It's okay. If it hurts, it's not okay. And please stop. Otherwise, just continue. It might be uncomfortable, and that's normal. After we've retained the breath with no air in the lungs, we're going to be inhaling fully in and holding the breath there. We're going to do it 3 rounds, okay? At any point, if you feel like there's anything that hurts, please stop, okay? So let's make ourselves comfortable. I will be doing it through the mouth just so that you hear me, okay? I suggest that you do it through the nose, if it's possible and accessible to you. It's always best to do it through the nose. Just for the sake of you hearing me as I'm doing it, so you can follow my rhythm, I will be doing it through the mouth, okay? If your nose is blocked, you can try to do it through the mouth as well. So laying down on the floor, take a big inhalation in. So fill up the lungs to 100%. And slowly exhale out, completely out. Let all the air out of the lungs. Again, inhale in fully. And exhale out, slowly out. Now we're going to start the pulsations. So 30 countings. Let's start. exhale out completely. Let all the air out of the lungs. And once you exhale all the air out of the lungs, retain the breath. Retain the breath with no air into the lungs. Retain the breath. Relax the body. Try to relax the mind. You might feel some interesting sensation in the body. Keep that connection with the sensation. 5 more seconds. No air in. And slowly inhale in. Inhale into 100% of the lung capacity. And hold the breath there. Hold the breath with full lung capacity. And if you want, you can apply the perineum lock. Apply the perineum lock if you feel comfortable to do so today. Hold the breath, relax the body, and stay connected to all the sensation that is happening. 5 more seconds of retention. And slowly exhale out. Exhale out. Let all the air out of the nose, completely out. Good. Inhale in. And slowly exhale out. Now let's start again. Inhale. Slowly exhale out. Completely let all the air out of the lungs to 0% of the lung capacity and comfortably hold the breath. Hold the breath. No air into the lungs. Holding the breath. Stay present to all the small sensation of the nervous system throughout the body. What is your body's intelligence telling you? Let the body's intelligence do its own work. 5 more seconds. 5 more seconds. Good. Now inhale in, big breath in, fully in, 100% of the lung capacity. And hold the breath here. Full lungs, holding the breath. You can apply the perineum contraction. That makes it a bit harder to retain the breath. A little challenge. Focus on that point in between your eyes, or you can focus on that contraction of the perineum. for 5 more seconds. And very slowly release the breath. Exhale out. Very slowly and gently out. Completely empty the lungs. Good. Inhale back in 100% of the lung capacity. And slowly exhale out. Let go of all the air out of the lungs. We're going to do one last round together. Exhale completely out. Good. Let's start. Exhale completely out. Let go of the breath completely and retain the breath with no air into the lungs. Retain the breath. Relax the mind. Relax the body. Feel the vibration of the nervous system throughout the body, from the head all the way to the toes. Feel that recharge happening. Vibrating, pulsating. Feel that energy flow. Five more seconds of breath holding with no air, no oxygen into the lungs. Good. Inhale all the way in. Inhale, fill up the lungs completely. And hold the breath to 100% of the lung capacity. Holding the breath. Hold the breath. Fully in, fully oxygen capacity into the lungs. We can apply that perineum contraction, holding the breath here. Focus on the point in between the eyes. Relax the eyes and relax the brain. The more you relax the brain, the less oxygen that you need. Maybe holding the breath for 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Release the breath completely. Exhale out. And come back to normal breathing. Come back to normal breathing. Let go of any contraction, any control of the breath into the body. Stay laying down if you can on the floor. Palms facing up, the feet falling down to each side. Relax the feet. Relax the ankles. Release tension in the calf muscles and the shins. Release tension in the knees, the back of the knees. Relax the thighs, the hips. Relax the glutes. Release any tension in the abdomen and the internal organs. Relax the whole spine from the tailbone all the way to the neck. Release the chest and the heart. Release the throat and the neck. Let go of any tension in the shoulders. Relax the shoulder blades. Relax the arms, the hands, and the fingers. Release tension in the jaw. Release tension in the ears. Relax the nerves behind the eyes. Relax your eyes, your mouth, your forehead. Relax the skull, the brain. Release completely any mental contraction in the cells of the brain. Feel that relaxation expanding all the way down into the body. Letting your body float. Feel the pure consciousness of the body and the intelligence, the machine of the body, working its magic. Allow your body to work its magic. Feel the weight of the body becoming heavier and heavier. Be pressing into the ground as if your body weighed a ton. Very heavy body. Feel that body lifting up as it becomes lighter and lighter, like a feather, blown by the wind. The body becomes the wind. Feel your body slowly landing onto the mat. Feel the heat of the body. Feel the fire inside the body burning from the head all the way to the toes. Extreme heat in the body. So hot, as if you're in the middle of a desert under the burning sun. Feel the sun of the heart And slowly feel the body cooling down, becoming colder and colder. Feel the body becoming extremely cold, freezing, ice cold body. Like the snow outside today, as if you're walking barefoot in the snow. Your body feels like an ice cube. And very slowly feel the temperature of the body coming back to very comfortable temperature, the perfect temperature. Feel the whole relaxation and the sense of security throughout the body as you're starting to bring in a little bit more air into the nose. So open up the nostrils just a little bit more and letting some air in and out. Start activating the belly breathing, in that big balloon as you inhale and slowly out as you exhale. Start moving the fingers and the toes. You move your head to right, left. And slowly turn to the right hand side in fetus position. Take a few deep breaths here. And push yourself up into a sitting position very slowly, very slowly. And we're going to finish with 3 ohms together. So let's inhale in. Again, inhale in. Inhale in. Namaste. Thank you so much.
Thank you.